Yo, today we're going to be doing Krakow. So we need to break free from Austria and then complete, of course, the not yet lost achievement. I've already done it, of course, but I did do this in 1.7.0 when the AI um, built way less military than they have now. They would just randomly delete their military throughout the game, and this made it way easier than it will be now. Um, and of course, that run isn't recorded. So we're going to start out by researching. Um, I think we might want to go egalitarianism for prop tax. Let's see. Prop tax looks like a good thing we want to research for. I'm going to start by passing interventionism to try to keep independence from Austria. I think we're going to try to request support of regime from Austria here. Looks like we're going to have to gamble on this. So in the meantime, we're gonna raise taxes. That gave us like barely any money, but it's better to raise taxes in 1836, as anyone who watched this has probably seen Data Time-Lapse's video explaining why. We're gonna queue up every single mine in our country to make it so that the Austrians are less likely to build in us. Now I'm also gonna do a little bit of decrease spam. We're gonna do road maintenance, social mobility, encourage resource industries, greener grass. Or actually, we don't want to do greener grass because we want to stay at maximum authority for that minus 25% enactment time. Now we're going to start by improving relations with Prussia, and we're going to put an interest in Danubia so that we can start improving with the Ottomans as well. Because my plan is to try to get support of independence from Prussia and the Ottomans. We might end up not being able to get the Ottomans, but maybe we can get France or something as compensation. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm gonna damage relations with Austria, and I'm gonna take a save, and then we're gonna go for the support regime here. You may wonder why we want them to accept this, why we want them to accept giving us support regime. It's because if you've seen Data Time-Lapse's video called like Advanced Ways to Gain Liberty Desire, when they accept this in 2 years, or not in 2 years, in 1 year, they will revoke it, giving us 10 free Liberty Desire every single year, which is equivalent to 0.2 weekly Liberty Desire. So it's a really good source of Liberty Desire. It actually goes out to 0.1 because the debuff from this gives 0.1, but it's still pretty nice. So we're gonna go for support regime here, and they accept. Big nice. I think we're also going to request this though, which should get us down to really bad relations. Yeah, we're at cold now. That's giving us a... Wait, what? It seems to still be saying poor even though we're at cold. Weird. Okay, so it turns out we actually start out text spreading egalitarianism. So instead of going for egalitarianism, we will immediately start going for railways. Because if we're already text spreading this anyway, it's not really worth going for, I think. Oh yeah, our interest appeared, so I'm going to start improving relations with the Ottomans as well. You can see that they're already antagonistic towards Austria, so if we get good enough relations with them, we should be able to get them to support our independence. Russia and the UK are fighting over the Ottomans. We'll see how that goes. Austria supports Russia. Okay, well maybe that's good for us, maybe that's bad for us. I don't really know. It's gonna definitely lead to the Ottomans losing this war, I'm pretty sure. We get a popular playwright. That's pretty nice. We'll take the prestige. That brings us up to being a minor power, which now removes the minus 0.1 from prestige at 0 and replaces it with minus 0.04. So now that we've gotten now that it's been a year since we asked for support regime, we're gonna swap our regime to the Liberal Party, and we're gonna hope that that should now cause them to hate our regime so much that they cancel supporting it. Okay, I had to put the People's Party in as well, but we managed to get them to stop supporting our government. We can now ask for it again, get them to accept, and now we're up a little bit more Liberty Desire. That regime change that they put in on the Ottomans has given them enough infamy that they're actually giving us additional Liberty Desire from it. That's really useful for us. making us barely lose any liberty desire here. Okay, we've passed interventionism, so now Austria cannot buy our buildings. That's pretty nice. That's our infrastructural usage looking. Okay, it's all right. I think we want to go for racial segregation next. Oh, we're actually at the point where we need to make the Austrians mad at us again. So we're going to put these two parties in government, and now we should get the Austrians stop supporting our regime. Yep, we get them to stop supporting, which gives us some extra liberty desire. Now we can request it again. It's really nice that we get this free liberty desire. We're up to 69 liberty desire already because of all the stuff we've been doing. Especially the Austrian infamy has helped us out a lot here. What else should we do? Oh yeah, we wanted to pass racial segregation. So I'm gonna put the intelligentsia in government again, actually, and I'm gonna start trying to pass it. We'll see how that goes, because that will help us accept more pops. Another year has passed, so I'm now going to swap my government. Oh, we can't do it because the petite bourgeoisie are mad. Okay, well, we'll have to just pass racial segregation then. Maybe this government will be bad enough that they'll stop supporting our regime anyway. No, it looks like they aren't. Oh, it is actually enough. So we're no longer getting our regime supported, which does mean that we could, oh no, the Catholic Church are mad, so we can't try to get our regime supported again. Yeah. This rev is getting dangerous, but the PB are only mad by one, so I just did that, and now I've reset the rev. And they're no longer mad, even though I reloaded gov wages, because there's one from insurrectionary, and they lost that from no longer being insurrectionary when I increased it. So yeah, we've solved it. Okay, they're going back up now, but it's fine. Plus 30 relation. No, we can't hold this for long enough to get Prussia to 80, but okay, that's Prussia done. They're now genial. Big nice. I saw UK is mad at Austria because they rivaled each other, so we're gonna start improving with the UK. And we're gonna, of course, try our best to get supportive independence here. Oh, we need to wait for the nationalism research by Prussia here in order to do that. I've been getting worse and worse infrastructure in my state, and I think that's actually reducing the debuff from economic dependence, which is an interesting strategy. If you just, if you've got too little infra, you can't import things. So yeah, it's pretty based. We have a very low market access here because I've been building constantly. I know I should have swapped them, but I'm not paying enough attention to do that. And I actually think that the infra problems might actually be being good for us here. I don't know. We got racial segregation. Big nice. Now we can put these guys in government and start going for another support regime. And then put this back into our government and start going for proportional taxation, which will be very big nice. Give us more money, start taxing the upper class more. So yeah, overall just a really good thing to do. Oh yeah, we got to 50 with Ottomans. Let's see here. With a good government, we will be able to get them to support our independence. Good. I rolled this 6% stall chance, and I got taxation is theft. Average Connor RNG be like 6% stall chance. Of course, you get the worst stall in the game off of it. Hey, well, at least we get philanthropy. I think we're gonna take the extra success chance here. Unfortunately, we are dropping out of minor power status. That's not very big nice. We get a pro-country lobby towards Prussia. I mean, we're gonna fight Prussia later, but I think we take this anyway. Yeah, I think that's pretty nice. Does that like give them extra acceptance towards this, for example? No, it doesn't, but I think it's still okay to have a pro-Prussia lobby. Maybe we can form an alliance with them and use that to beat up Russia. Okay, I'm gonna request market control from Austria here to get some more liberty desire. I think I'm gonna stop damaging with Austria so that I can start improving with Russia. Because I think we want to try to get more relations with Russia so that they hopefully won't side with Austria in the play. We get a new popular playwright. This run is actually blessed. This is so big nice. This 5 days till we dropped out of minor power status, I think. No, maybe I probably just read that wrong, but still, staying a minor power, it will be very big nice. Ottomans are getting crushed by Egypt because Russia intervened against them. Things really are not going very good for the Ottomans in this game. They're getting crushed. They're gonna lose Tripolitania, Adana, Konya, and they're gonna get humiliated again. We got an election, and now the Free Trade Party got no votes, so we're going with this government, I guess. It's kind of a cursed government. We have a 100% success chance on prop tax now. Big nice. Okay, I just pressed proportional taxation, so we're actually getting some tax money now. That's pretty nice. What do we want to pass next? All these laws are pretty nice, actually, so I think maybe we're good on the law front. Um, we just kind of need to get ready for our war. I have queued up researching nationalism because I want to release Galicia, Lodomeria, and then annex them through the event that you get. So we do need nationalism for that, I believe. Radical maxing. There's so many radicals in my country from there's so many radicals, wow. Yeah, we have a lot of radicals from that problem of what's it called? From changing our tax law while being on max taxes and no one was being taxed before. So yeah, we have lots of radicals now. I think that maybe even a lot of these radicals will go away when we build railways. Speaking of which, we just unlocked railways. Let's build a railway. Okay, what? We're very lucky. Russia now views Austria as a potential threat, so we're going to be very safe here. You can get support independence from Prussia and the Ottomans, but not UK. I think that we can do this though. I'm going to take a save and we're going to get ready to try and fight UK, try to fight Austria here. So I've tried everything, and we're pretty screwed. Basically, Prussia's going to start the leadership war in like a week. And Russia will intervene if we try to start our independence war, even though they're wary. Well, they won't if we just call in Prussia and not the Ottomans. But Prussia just loses to Austria. So, and that assumes we don't have any war goals. So basically, we're just gonna have to see what happens after leadership war, I guess. Try and get UK to support our independence along with Prussia. I'm not actually sure if a country with a truce with them can support their independence. If not, then we'll have to wait another like 5 years. Okay, well, we have to pick a company. I'm gonna go with the Iron Company, I guess. It looks like Prussia might win this, which I think is good for us. I think we want Prussia to win this. Don't think it matters too much though, but I do think we do want Prussia to win. We'll see. Somehow the front is slowly moving in Austria's favor, despite that not being at all what you'd expect, considering that Prussia has a general staff, so it should be regaining its troops easier, not harder. Um, but yeah, the front seems to be moving in Austria's favor. It's not good. Oh, humiliation on Prussia would be really bad for us. We need to hope for a white peace here. If they humiliate, I'm pretty confident that will stop the support of independence. Although maybe just a truce will anyway. I don't know. Okay, we have way too many radicals. I really need to fix our radical issue. So I think I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna abdicate to the intelligentsia's preserve movement here to try and fix our radicalism problem. Okay, we're gonna resign from office like that. We're hopeless. We get parliamentary republic, which is big nice. Also, a reckless guy could actually be useful for extra maneuvers in an independence war. Still have a ton of radicals, unfortunately. So it turns out Prussia can still support our independence. Also, we have cooperative with Great Britain, so we can get them to support us as well. So maybe we aren't so screwed. I don't know. Just kind of depend. Oh, Russia's now antagonistic towards Austria. That's even better for us. Okay, so we will just swap our government over to over to Great Britain's, which means putting in the Conservative Party. Get Great Britain and Prussia to support our independence. Now I'm gonna take a save and we're gonna see if we can get the Ottomans in without Russia intervening against us. I tried fighting this independence war. We lost it because I forgot to consider that Prussia's army is completely destroyed from that other war. So we're gonna let Prussia's army rebuild before we declare our war. Which I mean, we might want to wait to we might want to try and do this while we are still a minor power, so that we have extra maneuvers. Hmm. Prussia's army is at 2.6 thousand power projection now, so I think it's probably built up enough. We're gonna put the liberals in government real quick so that we can request support of independence from the Ottoman Empire. And I think maybe we start trying to pass census suffrage here. Um, and we will now just request an increase of autonomy from Austria here, and now we can declare independence with the Great Britain, Ottoman, and Prussia's support. Force diplomatic play to make it go a little bit faster. And we're now here. Big nice. Russia's somewhat close to wanting to support them. Hmm. Well, if we go to a government that's a better government, maybe we can stop that. I mean, you wanna... Oh, this government is a lot better, probably. Let's see, what does Russia think of us now? They are -38 ideological differences. I mean, they still aren't getting any extra neutrality from this. Dang. Well, I'm gonna add my extra war goals after taking a little bit of a save here. So I tried adding 2 conquer war goals, and it didn't work out for us. Russia did intervene. So what we're gonna do is try to just add 1 conquer. We'll take out the liberals so that we don't have the reckless boy, of course. And we will just go for West Slovakia. And then we'll put just the conservatives to try to make Russia like us as much as possible. You know, we're getting +2 from no strong preference here. And I think that's everything that we want from the war here. So now we just need to hope that our allies win, and we need to hope that Russia doesn't intervene. Russia's at -3, so it's not looking very good for us here. We'll see how things go. I'm just kind of chilling here, seeing so you can see if they get swayed in or not. -3. Do we just get to coast on -3 here without them intervening? That'd be pretty big nice if it's true. Big if true. Big if true. Very big if true. It looks like it's true. Big. Okay. Yeah, Russia. Oh, Austria backs down. I'm gonna reload and I'm gonna primary one of them, I guess. Okay, I've reloaded and gone back to where they are. Russia just declared neutrality, so we don't have anything to worry about. I'm now gonna primary both of these war goals that don't cost infamy to primary. So now that should make Austria not back down, hopefully. Or if they do back down, I mean, that's completely fine here. We don't really need West Slovakia that badly. Usually when we get a single battle lost in Krakow, it just counts as full occupation of us, so we really are not okay with Prussia losing this battle here. Yeah, that's not very good for us, for sure. We're gonna need them to push back quick, because, yeah, we're now getting ticked as if we had full occupation of us, which is not good. They're still pushing into us more. That's really not good. Oh, never mind. Prussia just won back that battle right as I clicked off. We get this giant act right of assembly movement, so I guess we'll go for it. That's going to give us 2,000 loyalists. That's so little. Um, okay. We are no longer being full occupied, right? Yeah, okay. Big nice. We're winning on all the fronts, I believe. So yeah, things are going good. Due to our full occupation, our war support isn't too great, but they do just need to make it to Vienna to enforce the war. The southern front actually is going terribly for some reason. The Ottomans just... Oh, never mind. It's no longer going terribly. Or it still is, because Dalmatia. I don't understand this front. Anyway, we'll just say no. I don't know why we said no there. I didn't have to check what the generals were. Maybe they should have fought. Hmm. Vultures upon a carcass. Well, we might be forced to civil war here, which would not be very good. Our war support is negative, but like we're getting super close to being unenforced here, I think. So we just need to get to Austria. Like we have 50 advantage on this front. I think we can make it in time. I don't know, it's gonna be close. We push them out of Bohemia. Just one more tile. 53%, 80% occupation. Just one more battle in Austria. We got the civil war, got firing, which we really don't like. Okay, we took over Austria's capital. Can we now enforce the war? No, not quite. But we're getting close. Can we not? Could we add something like this? No, they would not accept. Um. Okay, there we go. That's the war done. Do we want the civil war to trigger after or before we send the peace deal? Actually, the civil war is going to put us in West Slovakia against Krakow. Can we unite with the Galicia Lodomeria while at war? I don't know. I'm gonna take a save before we send this peace deal. Let's see what happens here. So after checking the wiki, we need Galicia Lodomeria to spawn with a Polish ruler, and I found that June 22nd should give us a Polish ruler. Oh, we need to research something. Sorry. Um, so we should get a Polish ruler on Galicia Lodomeria here. Yes, we do. So now we also need a Polish ruler in order to get the event to annex them. But we're not actually going to click the event to annex them. We're just going to hold that. And in the meantime, we're going to have this rev pop. You might be seeing what we're doing here. We don't want the rev to be able to get the territory we're going to be taking. So that's why I'm trying to have the rev start, and then we annex Galicia Lodomeria. Okay, we got the revolt. Now it just spawned in this tiny little province of our capital. But what we can now do, which makes our capital actually West Galicia, which instant incorporates it. That's actually big nice. But now we can annex Galicia Lodomeria here, and can mobilize our one battalion we got from that. Try to defeat our revolt now. Passed rights of assembly. Killing this rev should delete most of our radicals, I believe, which will be very nice. I'm surprised we're an insignificant power with this territory. I suppose we should start incorporating West Galicia. We do need more government administrations built here, actually. We need to import paper and stuff. Things really are not great in our economy. I'm gonna try to import a bunch of stuff. I think we want to try to become a Russian protectorate here or something. I don't know. Get the opportunity for a pro-Prussia lobby here. I don't think we want a pro-Prussia lobby. We're so far off of a alliance. I don't think it's like possible. So I mean, maybe it's possible. Hmm. We can get like 30 from ideological differences. We can get like 40 more from this. It's not going to be enough, surely. Yeah. So we'll just say no. What culture? Question mark. Mining axis. Yeah, I think we're going to try to become a Russian protectorate, kind of like what data time lapses ended up doing. I'm going to rival a bunch of guys here for some extra influence. Yeah, all these guys should be just kind of free influence rivals. And then we will improve with like these guys, probably would be good. We're up to plus 50 with Russia, which is pretty nice. I'm damaging with Prussia because I want to see if we can fight a war with them and sway in to become a Russian protectorate and trying to take like 3 states here from them or something. I tried to use the event to damage my relations with Prussia, but it just only damaged it by 20 instead of 30. Jingoist Industrialist versus Republican Trade Union. No, we should ban dueling. Hmm. Our relations with Austria are really bad, but we want to improve them up as much as we can. Oh yeah, I should put all of our mines on ammo engine and all the logging camps on this. Hardwood production. All this upgraded stuff that we can do. Would be nice. We need to import sulfur from someone. We can only import it from Prussia. That's unfortunate. That's a very clean sweep by the Liberal Party there. And put them in government, I guess. Let's go and take a look and see if we have a cautious guy that we could get in. We do. Okay, well that'll be useful when we try to fight Prussia here, because it'll make us get way less infamy. I was gonna try to declare on Prussia here, but we have a truce for another little while from the leadership war. It's almost over though. So I've tried to do this a couple times. We're gonna need some true diplomatic shenanigans to pull this off, because Russia doesn't really want to support us. So what we're gonna do, grab this guy, make the cautious the ruler by swapping this to being our government. And then, we're just going to find two intelligentsia generals real quick. Max promote them, then fire them. Max promote them, then fire them. The intelligentsia are kind of big mad. We're going to start passing monarchy. And now we're going to wait for that to pop. So now that we've got worse relations with Prussia, we're going to force a diplomatic play to conquer Silesia. And now we're going to just... Oh, wait, what? They are willing to get swayed? They weren't willing to do this last time. Maybe it's because... Oh, it's because this time I used the cautious boy. But okay, now that we got the Rev, now they're super willing to support us. Because we just got the um, guys in government. So we can actually not become a subject if we want. I think we want to become a subject here. Because an obligation is kind of worse, I think. Is there a way we can get them into our side without either? Like, could we ask for a wargle? I'm gonna see here. Looks like there isn't, but I'll try adding conscripts to see if one appears. Uh, promote social mobility, add conscription decrees, and now max the mobile artillery. That's actually so much mobile artillery we can conscript. Wow. Um, now does Russia have anything else that they want to go for? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, I think we become a protectorate over the other option here. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna... How many maneuvers do we have here? 60? Okay, so we should be fine. We will cancel this. Sway in Russia for become protectorate. Uh, and then conquer pose... Or then we need to put the liberals back in government once they stop revving. And then we can go for Posen and West Prussia. If we had two more maneuvers, we could go for East Prussia too. Unfortunate. But with these extra maneuvers, we can still go for Prussian war reparations and make them primary. All right. Well, Russia, I think, is stronger than Prussia. Yeah, they've got 7,000 versus 3,000 power projection, so this should be a pretty easy war. Things look like they're going pretty alright for Russia here. They've already managed to take West Prussia, because there's so many battles going on that Prussia just had no troops to defend in it. It was pretty crazy. Prussia's actually managing to push into West Galicia, but our country is pretty large, so it's not going to give us 100% total occupation anymore. Actually, even if it did, we're a subject of Russia, so it wouldn't matter. Well, looks like this is going really well. We're about to push into Silesia, and then it's going to be very close to... Oh, never mind, we get Brandenburg instantly. Yeah, so this war is basically over. Of course, we want everything we can here. Okay, so we can now propose a peace deal, and we now have a border. Here, we now go to the sea, the Baltic Sea, to be more precise. We need more bureaucracy to actually incorporate this stuff, but it's pretty nice. We're gonna need to manage our liberty desire with Russia here, though. Oh, actually, we have this giant anti-overlord lobby. That's really good for us. We actually kind of want the landowners to stay powerful because of that. Because, yeah, the landowners are anti-Russian. Hmm. We want more liberty desire at like pretty much any cost, I think. So we'll take that option. Is there a way we can maybe ask for something here? Not Mazovia or Zawa? No, surely not. I think data time lapses found a way to figure this out or to get these states, but I don't see how you're gonna be able to do that. So I'm just going to have to declare a war for liberate Poland here eventually. The Ottomans are willing to support our independence? Okay, big nice. Get an anti-Prussian lobby. I think we're fine with that, I guess. We can get Great Britain to support our independence here. That's big nice. We'll take Great Britain's support. Is there anyone else who's kind of close? Sort by acceptance. Negative 101. Maybe we can get Egypt. Who else has bad relations with Russia? Let's see. Austria, Prussia. So maybe Austria eventually. We have just enough income that we wouldn't be losing money with the bankroll or without the war reparations. So that's nice. I think we can start building a little bit more construction. To also, we still need more government administrations though. Build them in Silesia, I suppose. I should remove the enlistment efforts actually. Oh, that was not the right option. I don't think it matters. We just need to make the landowners happy, really. Landed voting? That makes them happy enough. Okay, we'll start passing that then. Um, yeah, we need to remove the enlistment efforts and instead do violent suppression and road maintenance there, because we do want to build up a bunch of stuff there. It is like the best state in our country, pretty much. Silesia is super good for Prussia, so it's even better for Poland. I forgot about this nonsense where for supporting Great Britain's independence, whenever they declare a war against one of their subjects, we get in it, or for them supporting their independence. This makes like no sense at all if you think about it. Like, what? Why am I able to, and why can I do this? It makes no sense at all. For once in my life, I'm actually going to be trying to promote landowner generals because we really want to have high liberty desire, and landowners are the way to get that for us. We do have actually a lack of bureaucracy, so this is probably a bad idea. But, you know, we do need some more liberty desire here, quite badly. They're supporting our regime and stuff, which we will be able to cancel once the coup is over. We can try and put in a government they hate to stop that. I tried. There's no government we have that is actually legitimate enough, or not legitimate enough. There's no government we can make that the Russians hate enough to stop supporting our regime. So we will just have to accept that they are going to be supporting our regime for now, and we'll have to try to break free through, or we'll have to try to get our independence other ways. Yeah, unfortunate, but it is what it is. Russia's guaranteeing so many countries. You're doing guaranteeing Chile and Great Qing and Netherlands. Some of these countries are really random. The landowners are about to win the election, which I mean I think is actually really good for us because we want a huge landowners to fight Russia with here. Saying the conservatives are the champions of change is strange, but you know, we gotta get them to win the election. So what's that now doing to our liberty desire? Uh, plus 0.15 from the conservatives. We're liking it a lot. 31% clout. It's a pretty big anti-Russia lobby for sure. We do wish it was a little bit bigger though. We lost our bankroll from, not our bankroll, we lost our war reparations from Austria, unfortunately. So our economy is not doing amazing. We probably need less construction. We can actually incorporate Posen now, bringing us down to just one state left to try to incorporate. Incorporated West Prussia as well. We're sitting on 200 spare bureaucracy. I think that's because we got rid of the minus 20% bureaucracy from from annexing Galicia, Lodomeria, which, you know, is fine. Getting kind of close to our truce with Prussia getting up, in which case we're going to be taking at least East Prussia from them, which will be enough states to form Poland. We're not going to form Poland, though, because you can't liberate Poland if it already exists. So this is really stupid. Having UK support my independence has gotten me into this giant war against my overlord somehow. This makes no sense at all. This is really weird. Yeah, this is super weird. It did cancel my support regime from Russia though, which actually is like amazing. So maybe this was actually like good for us somehow. It made Russia domineering towards us, which now means they're not going to accept support regime again. So we can just keep asking for it to intentionally increase our liberty desire, and we're gonna be able to get free really easily, I think, here. So we're now just going to immediately cap out of this war because we don't care about it. And then we're going to start improving again with Austria. We got canceled from being in the war with them. And we're now going to ask for support regime from Russia, which they will, of course, reject, boosting up our liberty desire even more. Oh, but this did give us a truce with Russia till the end of till the start of 1860, roughly. So that's a bit unfortunate, but it's probably fine. It's about when our infamy will hit 0 anyway. Okay, so we need to fight Prussia here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my capital out of West Slovakia so that we can give West Slovakia to Austria for them to help us in a war against Prussia here. Just making sure. Yeah, we have our cautious boy active. So we're going to declare here. And then we're going to be swaying in the Austrians for that. Raise the conscript. Put them on the front here. And then we're just going to call on the Austrians here. So I tried fighting Prussia when the truce is up, and I'm feeling like that's not the move. I've tried moving my capital out of West Slovakia, giving it to Austria to get them to intervene on our side. And it just like, maybe it's possible, but France keeps intervening against me, so I'm not going to worry about that. We're just going to go for a war on Russia here once our truce is up. In the meantime, we're just going to chill and build up gold reserves, or construct once our gold reserves hit max. The industrialist just won the election, so and they have a literary guy in charge. Pretty nice, I guess. We're getting pretty close to when we can declare independence, so I'm going to request some supports of independence. We are running 0 infamy, unfortunately, but it's pretty close to the war anyway. We're going to request from Austria as well, which does mean that we're going to need to copy their government, which is the landowners. So if we put in the Conservative Party, we can probably get a... No, it's not ideologically similar enough. Okay, yeah, we've got too many reformers, seemingly. It's a bit of a problem, I guess. Yeah, this is a really bad Conservative Party. Maybe we just can't get Austria then. We kind of really want Austria, though. I don't know if Prussia and UK will be enough. Russia has 2091, UK has 8.5k, Russia has 7.5k, so it just really depends on how much UK decides to contribute here. We can support Baltic Governorate's independence, so we will do that, because it'll make the war extra hard for Russia. They'll have an extra front they have to deal with. I tried fighting a independence war, and then immediately, right after I declare it, UK gets involved in a giant war against like all their subjects. So we're gonna hope that that just triggers, and we'll let them deal with that, and then we'll fight our war or something like that. I think in the meantime, we might want to build up our army. That would be pretty good of an idea, I think. Yeah, we'll just build up our country kind of to try to get a better army here. Okay, yeah, here's the independence war that I was talking about. The UK is gonna have to worry about. Once they're done with this, maybe we can go in on our war. We get a request to support independence from Finland. Nice. So we can now Now it'll be split between Baltic Governorate, Finland, and our front, which should maybe make one of the fronts have like no troops on it. Well, the UK has now enforced out everyone who wanted independence from the Independence War. Now they just have to try to take a treaty port off the Qing. It looks like the British might actually manage to land in Beijing, which I didn't think they were going to be able to. I'm trying to improve relations with the US so they can try to get them to support our independence. I think maybe if they flip genial at 20, we can get it in time. I don't know. The UK is getting pretty close to wanting to peace out of this, and I want to try to declare my war while the UK is still in this war so that their conscripts stay active. Because like they've got 13,000 army protection right now, which is way more than they had before. Because their conscripts have been going up. Yeah, minus 13 to peace right now. Okay, well I couldn't manage to get them to cordial before the war ended, but they're now genial cordial. But I think we can get USA support in as well. We just need to swap our government over to intelligentsia petite bourgeoisie, and I think, oh, what? They must have weird intelligentsia and petite bourgeoisie. Oh yeah, jingoist authoritarian petite bourgeoisie is strange. Uh, how do we even get close to that, actually? Hmm. Okay, well maybe this wasn't so good. Yeah, this isn't gonna be good, right? Actually, this kind of might actually be good. Maybe. Let's give it a try. No. Okay. Well, UK has 12,000 projection versus Russia's 4K, and we have Prussia. So I think we'll give it another try now that UK isn't preoccupied with something else. Okay, this is post-commentary, Connor, because I actually lost audio for the next couple minutes of the video. So here we're going in on, there was a war between, I found out that there's a war between UK, Russia, UK and Russia plus Austria. So I've decided not to um, go in on the independence war that I was trying to plan because I realized UK is preoccupied with another war. So I'm just kind of watching that war here. We'll see when that's over. In the meantime, we can go ahead and reflect on how this run's doing. We're at 48% literacy. Our balance is really high. I probably should have been building more construction at this point. Um, okay, so we've skipped another clip. Let's see what's going on here. I'm looking at army power projections. I assume the war is over. Oh yeah, it is. So I think I try to get support independence from Austria now. Yeah, I did some nonsense to try to get support independence from Austria. I remember this. Um, I think I end up getting a cautious guy. Yeah, this traditionalist is cautious, and I kicked the armed forces out of government by enacting peasant levies in order to try my best to um, increase ideological similarities, and it was enough to get Austria to support my independence. So now we have Austria, Prussia, and Great Britain on our side for independence. And we have a cautious guy. We also have a reckless. I don't know if I've talked about that guy here, but we use the reckless to declare the war, and then we will use the cautious guy to save maneuvers, because or not to save maneuvers, to get extra maneuvers. Oh yeah, you can see here, I'm swapping to the cautious, or the reckless, and then we declare the independence war. So now we have 100 maneuvers instead of 80. And then we go for the cautious guy by trying to make the armed forces not rev. And then we need to kick the industrialists out, and we get the cautious guy. And now we are going for the three states of Kaunas, Grodno, and Volhynia. And I don't have interests, so I'm trying to figure that out. We liberate Poland as well, because we're going to annex them with the Christ of Nations ability. Uh, let's see, we're getting pretty close to where post commentary is over. This run was really good. Oh yeah, we're adding in enlistment efforts here to try to add up our conscripts. because we do need to make sure we win this war, because it's going to be very nice. It's going to let us form Poland-Lithuania, which is a large portion of the way to the Commonwealth, which is, of course, the ultimate goal. Um, yeah, I think, let's see, what else are we doing here? We are, I can't remember exactly what I was doing here. Okay, next clip. We're now trying to put in the 3 war goals. I think Russia ends up backing down. I have to do some stuff to deal with that. But yeah, we just add in our war goals here. And I think that, yeah, Russia backs down. So I'm now probably complaining about that. And now we delete conscripts to try to get them to not back down. Because I've reloaded. Uh, and I also primary one of the conquerors. And it's just enough maneuvers to do that. Um, yeah, that's what we're doing now. Actually, maybe we're still a little bit away from. No, actually, I think this is where. So we're getting pretty close to when post commentary is over. It's about when this war ends. This war is kind of long, but yeah, we got the primary. They shouldn't back down again now. Um, we're gonna do some naval invasion cheese to destroy Russia here. I'm looking through the laws. I don't remember. Oh, I was trying to pass dedicated police force to stop the homesteading movement, I think. But it's one radicalism off. So I decided to go with consumption-based taxation because it makes the landowners not hate me. Uh, okay, now the war is gonna escalate soon here. Oh, I re-add the conscripts that we removed because of uh, backing down, because it's now late enough into escalation that they won't back down. Okay, so now we just or no, this isn't the war we naval invade. I'm thinking of the next war. Sorry. This war is just standard war actually. I was thinking of the next war with Russia. Oops, spoilers. Yeah, I think this war is just standard. I don't remember actually, but I'm pretty sure I don't do anything too funny here. We just kind of walk with our superior numbers. Yeah, we took Kaunas, so now the front is connected with the Baltic Governorate. Still, the Baltic Governorate somehow ends up. Oh, I'm talking about the front in the south that I just found out about because apparently UK enforced military access on Circassia. You got this giant homesteading rev, which I'm trying to do some nonsense to have it not trigger. It ends up being a big problem later on when non-post commentary Connor comes back pretty soon here. I'm post commentarying this after I've completed the whole run, not like right after. So when I'm talking about the post commentary there, I don't know about any of this. I think that we're getting pretty close to post commentary here. We should be enforcing on Russia in just a second here, I believe. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm swapping to a cautious. Why am I swapping to a cautious? Rev? I was trying to stop the rev. I remember now. Increasing government wages fixes the rev. Just need to dodge it for a little bit longer. Oh yeah, Russia doesn't accept peace here. I remember this. So this is finally back to at the time commentary. I think I've probably been doing post commentary for a little bit there because I just realized there's no audio on the clips. I mean, unless I manage to find the audio, in which case this will be very confusing for you. But yeah, we just finished the war with Russia here. So we are now just going to civil war probably. We don't want to annex Poland before we civil war, of course. So we're gonna click this event after we civil war here to make sure that we keep most of our territory. So it turns out we still get this borders for a civil war, which is not good. This is like every single incorporated state, pretty much. So we're gonna need to just like outmaneuver them with the fact that there's like a million fronts. Um, or something. I don't know how we win this really. Doesn't look good, but there's probably a way. There's always a way. I'm gonna do enlistment efforts on Warsaw, and where else has my most pops? Looks like it's not many pops. It's Mazovia has the next most pops. So we're gonna put one in Mazovia, and then we should be good to grab more conscripts here, put more conscripts from these two states, and hopefully that's enough to win the Civil War. Maybe we can call someone in to help us. Let's see. We can call France in for an obligation. I think we should probably do that. We don't want to call Prussia in for a state for sure. So yeah, we'll just call in France for an obligation here. That seems like a pretty good idea. I think we are going to win the Civil War, mostly just because of France's help. Um, yeah, France is kind of carrying the Civil War here. Okay, well, the revolt's going to die in a second here, I think. We should be occupying its capital. Yeah, it's already at extreme occupation of its country. I think maybe occupying all of West Galicia will make that go to total. No, it doesn't. I don't know how it counts the occupation of a civil war. It's really confusing, really. But okay, well now they're considered total occupation. Okay, yeah, it's very confusing, as I said. But anyway, actually, the one thing I want to take a save so I can test something later before we form Poland-Lithuania, but we are going to form Poland-Lithuania. Okay, well here we are. We're going to go ahead and click Form Poland, a glorious union, and then Form Poland-Lithuania, a glorious union, yet again. We're about to have expanding the Commonwealth. In 4 months, we will have pan-nationalism. Yeah, we're now Poland-Lithuania in 1865, so I'd say this is a pretty early Poland-Lithuania. We're the #1 major power in the world. Everyone else above us is a great power. We're paying big interest. We need to start incorporating some of our new states badly. We're making very little money. How are we losing so much money? Hmm. Oh, we can go up on government PM. The interest is kind of killing us. Oh, and Krakatoa happened recently. Although it's only active in half of our states because it's only active in the states that we had when the event popped up. We were civil warring at that time. We're getting a tiny amount of dividends taxes is our problem. We could be getting a lot more if we were on per capita because we're getting like 0 from dividend taxes. I'm actually like not sure why we're getting so little from dividend taxes. Um, anyway, I think we could try to go laissez-faire here. I don't know. Our income situation is really bad. Oh, I see the problem. Like a ton of our buildings are completely unprofitable because our our market is completely messed up. We need to like export and stuff. I don't know how we try to fix this really. Delete all the bad trade routes, of course. We need loads of good trade routes though, because our market is really messed up right now. That's why our GDP went way down. Okay, we've now researched pan-nationalism, so we have the new commonwealth. So we're of course going to take the claims, and we now have the expanding the commonwealth journal entry, which means we're going to need to take 4 more states from Russia to complete this, to get the greater commonwealth. In the meantime, we can, I don't know, research shift work. That seems like a good idea. I mean, I should actually be passing laissez-faire. I forgot to do that. This should help out our economy quite a bit. Our grain price is ridiculously high because of the Krakatoa explosion, and I assume our pops are kind of industrialized. I don't know exactly. I'd think that the crops in like Warsaw and stuff would be making up for it with their sub-farm output, but no, our price of grain is just super duper high. We're slowly getting out of debt. I don't know. Once our infamy goes super low, we're gonna probably try and take East Prussia. Sweden's unified a little bit. That's not great for us, because Sweden is an ally of Prussia. We have a full Scandinavia that has formed now. That's really not good. Why do they hate me so much that I can't improve relations with them? They just refuse to be improved with. Prussia and Scandinavia, my ultimate enemy. Hmm. Oh, and Russia. Russia has lots more power projection than me too. I just kind of probably need to outscale them economically or something. I don't know, I can't find anyone who wants to form an alliance with me, which is usually what you do in situations like this. Okay, we got laissez-faire here. That's not good, or sorry, that is great, but our situation is still not great. That would be a better thing to say. It'd be more accurate. I think we might end up just blitzkrieging Russia with like naval invasions to try to finish off this game and not even go for the state. Just, call it at getting the achievement by taking 4 states from Russia here. That would be kind of cursed to not take East Prussia, but I think it might be what we need to do here because I don't see any other way we get the achievement super duper fast. And right now my goal is kind of to get the achievement ASAP, like super duper early, maybe like 15 years or something ahead of data time lapses time, which is the fastest I've seen, and he did it in 1890. Actually, I don't even know if he completed it, but that's what his last video is at. And he's very close if he hasn't done it. I think he hasn't done it, but he's super close to getting the thing. So my goal is kind of like 1876 or so, because that would be under 40 years. I assume that I've probably put in the title what year I actually got it in, but that's currently what my goal is. We've got quite a bit incorporated here, which is probably helping out a little bit. Our dividend taxes are still super low though. Is it possible we could go per capita tax? We could, and it would make quite a bit more money. The negative 20% bureaucracy is finally over, so we can start incorporating the rest of Poland-Lithuania. Big nice. So Russia has 1 million allies, but I want to go to war with Russia to try to see if we can do some naval invasion shenanigans to win. So I'm going to declare to ban slavery in Moldova, which will hopefully let us fight them easier. Oh yeah, I'm going to get rid of all my decrees. I'm going to replace them all with conscription efforts to try to hold the front while we do our insane naval invasions. Something like this, I believe. They're most populous states, so we can now out 1 million skirmish conscripts in all these states to try to hold off the Russians. Um, yeah, I think that we can maybe win this war. I don't know. It's going to be pretty tough, I think. But if we can, we'll have a really fast expanding the Commonwealth. It's also going to give us a lot of infamy, but it doesn't matter. The Russians should side in a second here. As they say, every single war in Victoria 3 is winnable with enough naval invasions. So yeah, we're going to be truly testing that in this game. So we actually need to add our war goals. Conquer Minsk. Return Crimea. Return Kiev. And return Odessa. We need to return Crimea just because it's the only one that's low enough maneuver count. Everything else can be replaced, except you also need Minsk and Kiev because you just need those 2 states. Okay, well our conscripts are actually enough to keep the front at pretty much 0, which, I mean, that's amazing. I guess it might actually be the fact that Russia joined means that they don't want to commit everything, or maybe they're committing everything that they have, but they're not conscripting. I'm not sure. Moldova keeps backing down, so I'm just going to delete a bunch of the conscripts temporarily. Hopefully that changes their uncertainty to a low enough amount that they will actually be willing to let the war escalate. Okay, the war is almost finished escalating, so I'm going to re-add the conscripts so that we can actually hold the front. Okay, the war is fully escalated, but we need our conscripts back. Here we go. These battles look alright. Okay, so we want to naval invade Arkhangelsk. Okay, so I've done the classic split up your naval invasion into 4 separate armies to make it go even faster strat. I know this strat is kind of unknown, but I've been doing it for a little bit here. I think I've actually got an upgrade to it, which is to make it so they don't borrow each other's troops as well. So they can just actually go through some level of defense because one of them will catch the troops in a battle and then the other armies will just not be able to, or the other armies will just go uh, push. So I'm going to turn off all of them from borrowing. Or how do you actually do that? I'm not actually sure. I looked it up and it said it was supposed to be at the bottom, but I don't see it. So maybe it was removed in 1.7.7 or something? I thought I remember seeing it somewhat recently, but I don't see it anymore. So, okay, whatever. We'll just have to. What? The split is so overpowered. The split strats are just this broken. Typical split strat moment. And just occupy, Ingria before they can even get to the front. It's so balanced, perfectly balanced. That was perfectly balanced. I mean, we would have won on this front anyway, regardless, I'm pretty sure. Like, we have 91k here. With 91k extra here, we'd still be winning. So maybe we could have eventually pushed anyway. But this was pretty funny. Oh, we didn't actually, manage to enforce off of that. There were war supports back up. So we're going to have to do that over and over and over again. Okay, it's time for round 2 of rapid advance nonsense. Typical rapid advance nonsense, feel like. It seems like having a strategic objective on Ingria might actually hurt it, but I think we need it now. Okay, we got Ingria in time. Now we're just pushing down all the way through Russia. Can we connect the front? Can we connect the front? Can we connect the front? Yes, we connected the front. Let's go. The 290 stack should go to this front. Yeah, okay. It's so back. Russia's just dead. We do just have more army projection than them too, so we probably could have won this legit, but that would have taken longer. So who needs to do that, right? Uh, Russia is getting kind of close to capping here. -2 war support. I think we might just declare on Prussia to end things off here. Yeah. Can we just enforce all of our demands here? No, we can't. We gotta wait for them to go to -100, I think. Hmm. Oh, we're actually getting crushed by Russia all of a sudden. We have less protection than them now. Oh, it's because of our stupid troops are murdering our other troops. Get off the stupid front, you noobs. You're killing my other troops. Stop it. Go on defense, please. Don't do this to me. You're murdering me. You're murdering my soul. Just go on defense and stay like that. Okay, Russia is nearly dead. Just one more tick, and then they'll be dead. 3, 2, 1, and it's over. Poland-Lithuania has now finished expanding the Commonwealth, the Greater Commonwealth. Very big, nice. We're now just called the Commonwealth. Okay, but don't worry, I'm gonna complete the run. We're gonna take East Prussia from Prussia before we end off the video. But yeah, this is when we formed the Commonwealth. February 13th, 1872. So like 36 years into the game or something. Now we're in a forever war with Moldova, which I'm actually just going to use real quick to make some conscripts that we're going to invade Prussia with. We might as well just let our conscripts build up. For reference, this is around the time that Data Timelapse formed Poland in his run. So yeah, we're a little bit ahead of schedule. I think Generalist formed Poland in like the 1890s or something. So, I think this is by far the fastest anyone has ever formed Commonwealth. Oh, it's really fast for sure. Well, I tried to fight Prussia. I lost. So I think we're just gonna conclude the video here. We got the achievement, and I tried to fight Prussia, but I couldn't manage it. And it's like, it's not really relevant. It's just East Prussia. We want to get rid of this rev so we get a good thumbnail. Does this other rev pop from this? No, it doesn't. Okay, we're gonna peace out with Commonwealth, peace out with Moldova, and that's the end of the run. Goodbye. Subscribe so I can hit 1,000 subscribers. I gotta get monetized. Currently, I'm sitting at 454 at the making of this video. Um, but yeah, we gotta get to 1,000 by hopefully the end of the year. 600 by the end of the month is my current goal, but we'll see if that's achievable. Goodbye.